Facebook out with its latest civil rights audit. It recommends the company enhance its team and processes put in place to oversee civil rights issues. Auditors said that Facebook's policies on fighting voter suppression have improved significantly, but they said they strongly disagree with the company's position that it won't fact-check politicians. The audit leader told the AP that Facebook has made painful decisions over the last 9 months with real-world consequences that are serious setbacks for civil rights. In her own Facebook post this morning, company COO Sheryl Sandberg admits that the platform has a long way to go, but says it stands firmly against hate. All of this comes one day after top company executives finally sat down virtually with some of the nonprofits behind this month's social media boycott on ads. Julia Borston joins us right now. She's got details of that meeting and what might come next. Hi, Julia.
Good morning to you, Becky. Well, the critical tone of that audit was echoed by the organizers of that Stop Hate for Profit boycott. They called their meeting with Facebook's management disappointing, saying Mark Zuckerberg and Sheryl Sandberg are not ready to address the hate on their platform and didn't respond to the demands of dozens of their largest advertisers. The NAACP CEO spoke to CNBC last night after that meeting.
We provided them with the list of 10 things over 3 weeks ago. They asked for the meeting. We're happy to meet, but the outcome of the meeting was the same thing we've got from the last meeting, very little to no action.
The civil rights group saying that Facebook did not address their demands, that Zuckerberg offered no automatic recourse for advertisers whose content runs alongside hateful posts, no answer to why Facebook recommends hateful groups, and that he didn't offer any plans on how Facebook will address what he called, quote, rampant disinformation and violent conspiracies. Now, Facebook responding to that with a statement saying it also wants the platform to be free of hate, and it has invested billions of dollars in people and technology to make that happen, saying, quote, we know we will be judged by our actions, not by our words, and are grateful to these groups and many others for their continued engagement. Now, the big question is what we'll see how Facebook responds to the critical civil rights audit, which, as you mentioned, says that Facebook failed to invest more to fight organized hate and political organized hate speech. And combine that with the boycott, now we have to see what additional steps Facebook is going to take. Because, Becky, it's been really interesting. Facebook has said, you know, we're doing all these things. We're working with the auditors. Now that we have the results of the audit, I think the pressure is really on.
You think you'll actually see steps that they take at the suggestions of the auditor that kind of get brought in? Because it's interesting. You hear from these civil rights leaders who say, OK, we gave them 10 things that they could do. It sounds like they're not going to be doing anything. Do you honestly expect to see some serious steps that are taken based on both what the advertising boycott leaders are saying and on the audit?
I think we're more likely to see something based on the audit than on the advertising boycott. In response to the advertising boycott, both Sandberg and Zuckerberg made this point that we're not going to respond to anything that's about revenue pressure. We're not going to respond to a boycott. But the reality is they've been very proud of the fact that they opened up their doors to this audit. This audit has been going on for 2 years. It's going to be very hard for them to deny the results of this audit, which say that they have a lot more work to do. So I really think it's the audit that's going to push them to make more changes.